One question I get asked all of the time is, what is a direct mount hanger and do I want one in my life? A standard hanger, a direct mount hanger, off of the same bike, running the same group set, but they are clearly completely different. What's all that about? Well, stick around and I'll explain. Right, now first of all, this is a Shimano thing. The rest of ya, go for a ride on your bike and enjoy this sunshine. Right, now to explain what's going on here, we first of all need to hop back a few years. Don't worry though, we're not going too far. This is a bike from roughly 10 years ago and it is running Shimano 11-speed 105 5800, complete with cables and rim brakes, remember those days? And it has a very standard looking derailleur that bolts onto a very standard looking hanger on the frame. A hanger not dissimilar to that, not that exact one, but it looks a bit like that. And in 2018, Shimano went along and changed their road offering. Modern Shimano road derailleurs like 105, Ultegra and Dura Ace have what is known as the shadow system, where the derailleur sits further back. And basically this means the wheels are a lot easier to get in and out, and also the derailleur sits further under the cassette out of harm's way. Now, in order to achieve this new position on the bike, but still stay compatible with existing frames and hangers, Shimano needed to incorporate a secondary detachable link known as a B-link. Now, anyone with even the most basic understanding of mechanics will argue that the more moving links you put in any system, the more chance you will introduce play. And as that connecting link wears and ages, that play may increase. And the last thing you want on your very expensive accurate rear derailleur is excessive play. Now, when you compare these two hangers side by side, it's pretty clear what's going on. This direct mount hanger, well, it's a lot longer, and it's longer because it's designed to be used without that secondary B-link. And I'm sure it will come as no surprise for you to hear that some shifting experts and geeks out there feel that the removing of that secondary B-link and mounting the derailleur directly to a hanger is a better idea that can improve shifting. But the big question is, are those shifting experts right? Is it worth going through all the hassle and the expense of fitting one of these direct mount hangers when the one that's already on your bike is probably okay? Well, that depends on your situation. So here I have got 3 derailleurs with B-links. Now, if your derailleur has gone like one of these and that B-link, hold up to the microphone, that B-link has become very rattly, then yes, it probably is worth doing. But if yours is like this one and it's absolutely rock solid with no play in it at all, then I'm not sure if there's going to be any benefit in doing it right now. But then again, there is that argument, the more links in the system is a bad thing, and the link will start to degrade over time, so why not just do it anyway? I don't know. What's your thoughts? Stick a comment below. Now, I did a little bit of online research. I must admit it was only a little bit, but it suggested that there was an assumption within the industry that frame manufacturers would redesign their hangers so that they could utilize this new technology and the B-link could be discarded. But you only have to look at the latest offerings from manufacturers like Pinarello, Giant or Specialised to see that those bikes are still being manufactured and shipped with that floppy B-link in place. Interestingly though, some brands including BMC, Canyon and Scott have embraced this technology and are shipping their bikes with a direct mount hanger. It is worth noting that by continuing to use the B-link, which by the way Shimano include free of charge, frame manufacturers only need to offer one hanger type, which I'm sure does reduce overheads. It is also worth noting that some frame manufacturers have adopted the new hanger technology, UDH, or Universal Derailleur Hanger, and direct mount Universal Derailleur Hangers are commonplace. So why are those manufacturers not using those hangers and shipping with the standard hanger and the B-link in place? Anyway, enough of all of this, let's fit it to the bike. So there you go, the hanger and the B-link have been removed and have been replaced with a single aftermarket direct mount hanger. So what do you need to do if you want to do this yourself? Well, if you have one of the more modern UDH type frames, then the work is really simple for you guys. Go to Google, type in UDH direct mount hanger, and then pick one from the myriad that appear in the results. However, if you are running a more traditional frame like this one, then you've got a bit more legwork to do. I would always, first of all, recommend that you go to the frame manufacturer and ask them if they do offer a direct mount hanger. I've contacted a few of these frame manufacturers in the past and very few of them do, but contact them first and see if they offer one. If they don't, then you need to consider what warranty issues may occur if you use an aftermarket hanger on that frame. And as far as suppliers of aftermarket hangers are concerned, look at organisations like Wheels Manufacturing. They offer a lot. DerailleurHanger.com, they also have a myriad of hangers on their website, as do Frame and Gear. I will link all of those companies in the description down below. Now that bike I showed you earlier, that 10-year-old bike, that bike is in to have its bearings replaced in its free hub because you can't buy the free hub anymore. Now if you want to watch a video on how I get the bearings out of that free hub, then it's that one up there. Or alternatively, if you want to watch me build a really plush gravel bike, check that video out down there. Thanks for watching.